everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is June 9th, 2026, and it is somewhere around 1:20 p.m. in the afternoon. So I am super excited because I have not done a style video in a while. So this is going to be my review on the Karl Lagerfeld, not sure how to say that. I say Lagerfeld purse. It is so pretty. We're going to go over the price today, the price match that I just did earlier today, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the purse, and then we will go from there. And I'm going to move my chair out of the way because I don't want to trip over it. Actually, I think it's considered a tote, and it is not small. Okay, so this is the dust bag that it comes in. I'm going to be doing a camera check from time to time just to see what you guys can see, because I've adjusted my camera about 5 or 6 times before I started recording. So the dust bag usually comes folded inside of it, but when I made the purchase, they took it out and put the purse inside of it, inside of the Macys bag. So let's go ahead and get this out. Okay, let's take a look here. Perfect. All right, you guys, look at how beautiful it is. Purse, tote, whatever you want to call it. It's both, right? It's a type of purse that it is. I love gold and black, and it can be cream, it could be white, it could be pink or red. I just love the 3-tone of this. And look at the raised letters here, you guys. I don't even know what to call that. I'm not even quite sure how they did that, but that was so pretty to me. That is what stood out about this tote for me. And I'm not even sure how to refer to it. Let me look at my receipt. What does it say it is? It's just abbreviated. Okay, so I'm just going to call it my purse. And like I said, if you look online at Macys, it might say that it's a tote. So this purse is beautiful. This is very heavy duty. Let me show you what it looks like so you can see the letters without the handles. But look at this. See how heavy that is? It's gorgeous. Now, I'm not going to lie. I did break a rule. I discovered something just now looking at it. You guys, this is the first time I've actually taken it out of the bag and actually examined it very closely. I mean, don't get me wrong, when it was on display, I was eyeing this thing no matter what purse I looked at. I kept walking back over to this one. So I just discovered something in the back that I'm going to show you guys in a second that I had no idea that was there. Okay, so yes, but I broke my rule on having a purse that only has, I don't know if you guys can see that, just a magnetic closure. There's no zipper. There is nothing except for that would keep everything from falling out. But as you can see, the purse stands up pretty well. I'll go ahead and show the inside. Here are the handles. There's a tag. You guys will see that price there, maybe. No, I did not pay that. Like I said, I got it on sale, and then it went on sale again. Okay, so this is going to be the most difficult part. Let me just hold this part and hope that you guys can see inside there. I would take you guys off of my ring light, but then I'm not sure if I would be able to record and then hold my phone and, hold the purse at the same time. So I have no clue what you can see, but as you can see, there's pockets there. There is a zipper pocket here. I like the pull on it. They all say Karl Lagerfeld, and I'm sorry, but apparently it's somewhat cloudy outside, so the lighting in here just drastically changed. I'm not even sure. Let me see what it looks like in here now. Okay, we're still good. So sorry about that. That was not me. I did not dim my lights, and some of my lights in here, I need to change the light bulbs, but we're just going to keep going. Okay, so if I count the pockets, on this side we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3 card slots. And I don't know if I turn it this way and show it to you guys like that. Let me look and see. No, it's super dark. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now you guys can see that. And then let me see what you guys can see over here. Let me focus that for a second. There we go. Okay, so I am super sorry, but that's about as good as I can get to or as close as I can get to showing you guys inside, and it just snaps right back in place. Like I said, here are the straps. If you're wondering if there are any shoulder straps, no. And judging from the look of where this attaches here, this is not detachable. So I would say if you want to put a long purse strap on it, try that at your own risk. Let me go ahead and put these back inside because they're actually distracting me. I'm going to show you the back. Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you guys. They had 2 of them left. I took the display because I noticed that it's supposed to completely stand up on its own. And let's take a look at the bottom. Almost forgot. So you have your little golds. I call them feet. I don't know what else they would be called there. And then here is, let me just go ahead and spin this around. Now I wish I had one of those displays where I could actually just kind of rotate it. Here's a little side view here. And there goes the lighting again. Sorry about that. But yeah, as you can see, it's very, very well made. And then going to the back here, it's just plain. There's nothing on the back. But what I noticed, what I did not know until just now is there is a pocket here. And as you can see, the pocket does not go all the way across. Okay, so I don't want to break my nails off, but let me see how deep this is. Okay, my whole entire hand can fit in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm actually really happy about that. I do wish it went all the way across, but just to have that in the back and to have it to where it doesn't really stand out. I mean, you wouldn't put really anything important in there, but maybe something that you can just grab very quickly. But yes, yes, yes. Let's take one more look. Let me go ahead and set this back here. And we're just going to just take a look. Do you see this? Oh my gosh. I cannot pass this purse up. All right. So as much as I would like to keep this sitting here, as you can see, it is big. And then if you're wondering, you know what? Usually I actually do dimensions. You probably want to know how big this thing is. Let me pause and get a tape measure and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna go height first. From the top here, we have just a little bit past 10 inches. I will say 10 1/4 of an inch in height. And width here, we're looking at about 15 1/4 inches across. Inside, let's see. Let's get just a little bit of an idea. You're looking at about, I would say if this was pulled all the way out, then we're gonna go, we'll say 14 3/4 of an inch, okay, of inside space. And then if we want to know, I think this would be depth, right? We have 10 inches, just below 3/4, so 10 3/4, just right below that of height. Okay, so let me go ahead and, oh, you know what? We said price, right? We're gonna do price next anyway. There you can see it. No, that's not what we paid. Okay, so let's go ahead and move that out of the way here. And let me get my chair back. And then my notes. I actually wrote them kind of big. I was gonna show them to you guys, but and I don't think I need my receipt. No, I'll remember. All right, let me do a camera check and then we'll go from there. All right, we are good. Okay, if you saw the price tag, I don't know how big that is. I don't know if it blurred. I have no clue what it did. Most of the time I don't watch my videos unless I'm gonna do some type of edit. And so I'm going to read everything to you guys. Okay, so the original price was $278. On, like I said, this past Friday on June 5th, it was on sale for 40% off, which lowered the price down to $166.80. Now, this is all before taxes, okay? Today, June 9th, I went online and I saw that there was an additional 30% off. The discount, sorry about that, code is FRIEND, no S. And that lowered the price down to $136.22. Now, online, the discount that started today, it says that the total discount between the original price of $278 and the current price today of $136.22 is 51% off. Okay, so that is a total savings of $141.78. Again, that's before taxes. Now, if you're wondering, did I have to go back into the store in order to do the price match? Even though I didn't pay with my Macys card, I actually paid with a different card. No. Okay, so we're going to talk about that next. So with the price match, today they went ahead and they include the taxes, just in case you're wondering. Okay, you don't lose out on the taxes. If the price drops, then they do the subtotal plus the taxes and they subtract that from your total of what you paid after taxes. Okay, so before taxes, they took off another $30.58, and I believe it came up to like $33.44 once they did the price match for today. Here are the rules about the price match. Okay, number one, you have 10 days from the date of the purchase online or in store if you call the 877 number. Now, keep in mind, they deal with the online purchases and in-store purchases if you use your Macys card, but the online rep can ask, I believe it's called their senior advisor or something like that, to do the price match if you paid with a credit card other than Macys. Okay, so if they tell you that you have to go in the store, then call back. Or, I mean, if you have a Macys in your town, you can go back into the store. But I mean, if you're pressed for time, then call back and see if you can get someone else, because they actually can do it over the phone. And then if you call the store, they may not be able to do the price match and give you back that refund or that difference to your original payment method if it was not a Macys card. However, they might be able to do the refund to your Macys card even though you did not pay with it. Okay, so they do have a way to do that over the phone. And like I said, if they don't know how to do it, then you might find yourself just having to go back into the store. But we live a considerable amount of distance away from the nearest Macys. And so I called back because I specifically remember online, or I should say over the phone, that the online reps could actually do the price match even though I did not pay with a Macys card, which I don't do very often. But I mean, it was a points thing that I was trying to get. And so I also told them, you know what, if I use my Macys discounts and all that stuff like that, that's great. But the more points and star money I get, because you can stack all that, yes, all those discounts together, then I would probably buy like half the store, and I don't want to do that. So I purposely didn't pay with my Macys card on purpose, but I can tell you it is a lot easier if you want to do a price match in the future. Okay, now in store, they told me on the phone, I don't know if this is true, do not quote me on this, but they said that they can do a price match up to, as a matter of fact, it was actually an in-store rep, I think, actually told me up to 14 days after your purchase. Okay, so double check and make sure, because if it's not 14 days, I can tell you for sure it's 10, whether you bought it online or in store. The next thing is, let's see here. I told you about the whole senior rep if you pay with the other card, so we'll skip that. Now, from what I can remember, Macys doesn't just price match their own prices. They actually price match other stores. So like I said, I remember Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, let's see, Dillard's, I think, Bloomingdale's. Okay, so make sure you ask, and they may not do it in store, but if I remember correctly, they can do it over the phone, even if you made the purchase in store, especially if you paid with your Macy's card, they would be able to go to the other website of the other store and then look at the price and then price match. Like I said, all within 10 days of your purchase. So just double check, because if I remember, there's somewhere between 5 to 10 stores, along with, or I should say, in addition to Macy's price matching their own prices. Now, the next thing for the price match is there is no limit to how many price matches you can do, so long as it's within the 10 days. And like I said, in store, you might actually have 14 days. The only time that they will not do a price match is, let's just say, I want to say sometimes their sales is only online and you are in store. They may not price match. Or let's just say it's a 1-day sale and it was either in store or online. So let's say it's the 17th that you saw the sale, and then you tried to get that price match for the next day. If it's a 1-day sale, then they'll probably tell you that they can't do it, whether it's in store or online. Okay, but other than that, and then pre-sale, I would have to say pre-sale might not be another time when they can do it. Maybe or maybe not, just double check. Okay, because the problem is, I should say, not the problem, but we'll say what happens with a pre-sale is this. So you see an item like the purse, for example, right? And the sale is going to happen, let's say June 15th, right? So they'll give you the sales price of the price that starts on June 15th. However, you cannot take your item from the store or have it shipped to you until that day. Okay, if you want that sales. So what I like to do first is I like to look online if I'm in store to see if I have any discounts online. This is also to see if I have any star money, because like I said, you can stack those together and you can save a lot. Usually I don't shop at Macy's unless there's a sale. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I think that's all the notes that I made. Yeah, that's actually it. Okay, so I know you guys, that was a little bit of a short video, somewhat. We're just, a little over 10 minutes, I think. But yes, price match, 10 days, online, in store, unless it's a 1-day sale or maybe just an online only sale, or also if it's a discount if you purchase through the app. Okay, at that point, then I would have to say, let's say you made the purchase through the Macy's app and then the item goes on sale, you should be able to price match to do that. But let's just say you're in store and you see a 20% off. If you make an in-app purchase, then they wouldn't be able to price match that. You would actually have to make the initial purchase through your app and then start your price matches from there, and then keep your receipt so that you can count and make sure that you're within that 10-day time period. And like I said, in store, you might actually have 14 days. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep an eye on it. And you're like, wait a second. So what you're telling us is this: if the purse goes on sale again and it's been within 10 days, so that would be the 15th, right, of the initial purchase date, you're going to price match again? Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm going to start with on the phone. I'm going to mention the whole senior advisor thing, because I know I did not pay with my Macy's credit card. And then if they tell me for some reason that they can't do it, even though I know that they can, then I'm going to call the store and then I'm going to explain to the store, because actually, and I have to tell you, hands down, okay, so the Macy's I went to, the store rep actually called me back after she was told that she couldn't do it. And then she talked to someone else and explained the whole thing of what I was trying to do again. And then they're like, oh yeah, we can do that. And then we would do it to the Macy's credit card instead of the original payment method, but she might lose some points. So just let her know that yes, we can do the refund onto the Macy's card. But I ended up not having to do that, because by the time she called back, I had called back on the phone again. I thought, let me try this again, because from what I remember, they can do that. But you guys, let's take one more look at this purse. I'm super excited. I was just walking around and I told myself, I was like, you do not need another purse. And then I saw this and I thought, you cannot pass this up. And so it's so pretty. It's It's not actually that heavy. The weight is coming from the handles and not necessarily from the purse. Okay, I don't know how much weight I would say that is, but it is a lot. Like I said, this is very well made. I don't know what material this is. I'm not sure. I just saw pretty, and at first the price, I was just like, oh no. And I thought, no, remember your price match. But I mean, you guys, look at this. And like I said, don't forget there is that pocket in the back that only goes from about here to here. It does not go all the way across. But yes, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to use it. I don't even know where I'm going to carry it at. But you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions about Macys price matches or anything else to do with Macys, I really love shopping at Macys. And so, like I said, I usually purposely only shop there when there is a discount. And then if I don't even see a discount in store, I always go and log into my account, which is free to sign up at Macys.com. And then I look in my wallet to see if there are any discount codes there. Like I said, I also check for Star Money because you can use the Star Money in addition to any discounts that you have. And then if I shop online, you guys, oh my gosh, okay, so like I said, it's gonna be almost a full review, right? Not necessarily of how did I like the purse, you know, how long did it take for me to consider it to be heavy, stuff like that, you know, just initial purchase and things like that, the price match. But Rakuten, Macys is on Rakuten for online, and every now and then they're actually on the in-store side of Rakuten. So basically what happens is you sign up for Rakuten, which I'll go ahead and put my link in the description box. And then after that, you go to your wallet, you put all your cards in, and then if you put in a bank card, make sure that it has a Visa logo on it or something like that. I believe the only logo that it wouldn't work for an in-store purchase is American Express. Not if you're shopping online, just in-store. Okay, and then, as a matter of fact, no, I'm sorry. I believe it's Discover. Okay, but I haven't known of a bank card to have that, but I do know that Discover has their own bank accounts. But yeah, so you put your debit card into your wallet, and then you go to in-store on your account, and then you activate, those are reusable discounts. So you activate all the stores you're going to shop at in-store through your Rakuten account, and then make sure that you swipe one of those cards that you put in your wallet. Okay, so my other purse, no, we'll focus on this purse because my other purse, I did buy it online and I made sure I went through Rakuten. I used Capital One shopping discount to, or I guess cash back as well. And so I did not do that with this one because obviously I bought it in store. Now I could have, if you're wondering, okay, so can you start through Rakuten, do the online purchase, set it for pickup at store? Yes. But keep in mind, it's not going to be ready right away. So if you want to do it that way, even if you're going to activate the Capital One shopping discount as well, then give yourself some time. I don't know, maybe order the purse, the coat, the pair of shoes, whatever you're going to order a couple of days before, and then wait until they say that it's ready. That way you can get your cash back from Rakuten and from Capital One shopping as well. But like I said, if you have any questions, I'll go ahead and I'll explain that. Maybe I'll put a little bit of a description of that in the description box. Other than that, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day. And tell me, what would you use this purse, tote, whatever you want to call it, for? I have not yet decided. I don't know. Like if I travel, let's say by car, then yeah. But if I fly, I mean, of course, obviously it's going in my carry-on. That will not go in a check bag. Okay, first and foremost. And then I have to think about what else is going to go in my carry-on because sometimes you're trying to take some weight away from your check bag, right? So yes, I'm always thinking of just different ways to save, to pack and things like that. We travel a lot. And so I'm not quite sure if I would take it where we would end up flying somewhere. It would have to be like a really special event. And then if I figure out how to attach the straps, like I have another purse with the Karl Lagerfeld shoulder strap on there, then maybe I'll do a quick video, a short or something like that of where I attached it, because I don't think you guys could see that, but there's hardly any space for anything to like hook on there. The only other places I can think are the holes that the handles are on. I just thought about that. that might fit. Are you guys curious enough to know? You want to be with me for a couple more minutes? Give me a second. Let's test something here. We're just like I said, we're gonna do the whole review on this. Give me a second. Okay. So this strap, like I said, is from another Karl purse. And as you can see, it matches perfectly. I actually have two, but I would probably connect this one. And what I was curious to see, watch me get this on here, not be able to get this off. Oh, that is so pretty. You can't see that, but where the handles are, it says Karl Lagerfeld on the gold ring that's around where the strap goes in at. Let's see. Oh, you guys, I don't know. I don't want to pop my nails off here, but let me. I think the chain's too thick. Yeah. Oh, I was hoping it would work. Okay, the only other place, but if that were to pop off. Okay, wait, I have an idea. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to work. Because actually you can take the purse. I did not plan on doing this. Matter of fact, I didn't plan this video at all today. So these ideas are just popping into my mind right now while I am recording. There's a little bit of give that you have that you can kind of pull that back. And I'm talking about the chain on the inside. Because this hook is not small. It's actually pretty big. And I'm just curious because I like to have my hands free and I don't want this hanging on my shoulder with these short straps. No. I would have to go from the other side and then let me see. Like I said, I'm gonna mess around and get this on here and can't get it off. It hooks. Okay, let me check because I think my husband might be home and then we'll check and see. I'll show you guys. Okay, so that wasn't him, but let me move this out of the way. Let me hold that. Let me show you guys. Hopefully, I can show you where I clipped it. I am concerned that that would break depending on how much weight you have inside. But I mean, if you don't put a lot in here, I know this is so awkward. You can see how strong the magnetic clasp is or clip. Okay, let me move that down. I'm gonna step around my ring light here and see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, see where I hooked it at? Okay, so that is really good to know. You actually can connect a strap on here. That way you're not having to use those handles because, let me move this out of the way real quick so we can finish up our discussion. Okay. So the reason why I'm excited about that is because as you saw, the straps, when I pulled them up, they weren't that tall. The ones I think that would probably maybe go over your shoulder. And what I don't like when they're short like that is the fact that the purse is like right there underneath your arm. And so for me, that's like really annoying. And plus I like to have my hands completely free all the time. And then plus with that strap being so thick, I can actually take it and wear it like a crossbody, even though the tote is a considerable size. But now we know that there is a part where you can actually put the purse strap on, you guys. I'm just finding out all types of new stuff with this purse today. I'm super excited, you guys. But like I said, okay, now that is it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. It does come in another color. I don't remember, I'm so sorry, what color it is. And then I believe it actually has a name to it. If you're wondering, I did not know that Karl names their purses. So after a while, I might as well just kept this over here, right? That was the receipt that fell. Let me look real quick. I'll put in the description box, but I believe there's a name on here. I have no clue how to say that. Savoie. S-A-V as in Victor, O. I'm assuming that's an I-E. Okay, so I will actually put that in the description box below. If I had not thought about that, then I wouldn't have remembered that I am now learning that, yes, his purses actually have names to them. Okay, so that will be in the description box as well. And actually, now that I remembered that, I will make sure that I put that in the title so that you guys will not have a problem finding this video and being able to see the purse. But you guys stay safe. I hope you guys have a great day and happy shopping at Macys. And then, oh, the friend discount. So I believe it's to the 15th. I think it said on the page where it shows the purse, the description, the picture, stuff like that on Macys. But in my wallet, what was interesting is that the friend discount showed that it ended on the 16th of June and not the 15th. Okay, so if I were you, I would have to say whether you're going to shop online or in store, I would not wait until it got that close. I definitely would not wait until the 15th just in case the date in the Macys wallet is incorrect of the 16th. But you guys, that, like I said, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to use this purse. You guys, see you guys later. Bye.